Hello YouTube, I'm PO Cadet Ryan Filtness and I'm doing another video today on how to care and clean your number one boots. Now, as you probably know, your number one boots need to be extremely shiny as it's going for your best uniform. The number one boots I have are probably standard issue parade boots. They have the metal in the bottom, studs, and they have the shiny heel and the shiny toe cap. So, today I'm going to be showing you how to shine and how to care for them. The things you'll need to care for your number one uniform boots are Kiwi polish, black, and a toothbrush, Kiwi liquid shine, cotton wool, preferably in balls, water, and a hot drink. So, I'm just going to put the camera down. Right, the number one boot, as I said, has to be extremely shiny. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our Kiwi polish and our toothbrush, and we're going to get in the grooves of the boots. The grooves are one of the most important parts of the boot, which most cadets forget about. Now I have two pots of Kiwi polish. This one I use to apply the cotton wool, so we leave that aside. And I use this one to apply with brushes. So I'm going to open the Kiwi polish, and I'm going to get a fair amount on the toothbrush, and I'm just going to go all in the grooves. Be careful not to get anything on the toe cap. All round in the grooves. This is one of the most important parts because on inspections, especially for competitions, they do get looked at. Now once you've done that, you can put your toothbrush and your brush polish away, and now we're going to take the laces out of your boot. The reason why we take the laces out of the boot is it's much easier to clean the upper part where the laces are without them in. Now, polishing your number one boots does take time, but it's time well spent because you get a very good result. So once we've done that, we're going to start with our water and our cotton wool. And all we're going to do is we're going to get the water and we're going to dunk the cotton wool in cold water. Leave it in there for about 5 seconds, take it out, and we're going to squeeze it in 3 ways. Flat, folding it in half, and then in half again. Okay, getting rid of most of the water, still a little bit left in there, so you're left with a nice circular cotton ball. And we can put our water to one side, put that down for a moment, and we can open our other Kiwi polish, the one we use for cotton wool. Once we've opened that, we're going to get a small amount of polish on our cotton ball, and we're going to rub the cotton in the polish tin in a circular motion to pick up a little bit of polish. Don't press too hard, that's enough there, only want a little bit. Put your polish to the side, put your hand in the boot so you can have more stability. And then we're going to go all over the toe cap, not pushing firmly, but giving it a light push, going around in circular motions all over the toe cap. Like so. And what you want to get, you'll get a very, very nice shine with the build up of layers of polish. That's how you get the shine. So you're going to carry on going around in circles until it starts to go all misty and oil-like when you start to see fine smears. Make sure when you're polishing you always have a plastic mat or newspaper down so you don't get any polish on the carpet. And like I said, this does take time, but the time will then result in a high shine, which is what you want. carry on going round. Now my boots before I started applying this polish were already to a reasonable shine. If they're already to a reasonable shine, then literally you can put on 2 or 3 coats of this and they'll be shiny and they will keep their shine. If you're starting with brand new boots, then you'll need to use a different technique, which is where you melt polish onto the boot first to build up layers. I will show you that in another video though, because I don't want to do them on my boots because mine are already shiny. So okay, I can start to see the misty sort of look now, and this is the trick part. To help the polish soak in more, you want to drink your cup of tea. I use a cup of tea, but you can use a coffee or anything. Just take a sip of that. And what that does is the hot liquid that's in your mouth will then generate onto the boot when you breathe on it. So when you get to the hot misty stage of the boot, have a sip of your tea and you want to breathe on the boot, the toe cap just like so, and carry on going around in circles. The steam of your breath, the heat, then helps the polish to work into the boot more. That's why it's good to drink a hot drink when doing your boots. One thing you don't want to drink is fizzy drinks, as the acid and the sugar will then corrode the polish and it will not set in properly. Okay, another breath. Now there are all different techniques for shining up the toe cap, but I think this technique works the best, and if you follow this technique you'll get a very nice shine on your number 1 boots. Okay, so with 1 coat of polish, okay, you can already see a nice shine, which has brought it up again. I last wore these when we were doing a fill gun display. When I was wearing my number 1s, I took them off when I did the fill gun, and they might have got a little bit dusty. But now, after 1 coat, you can see the result. Carry on doing this process for about 5 or 6 times till you're happy with the shine. And when you're happy with the shine, we'll move on to the liquid polishing stage. Okay, so once your boot's to a reasonable standard, before we liquid polish, we're going to do something which is called water boring. Water boring is when you finish shining your toe cap. Okay, so mine's very shiny there. Once you finish that, you're going to run the boot toe cap under cold water and just go around in circles with a piece of cotton wool. This helps to get a better shine on the polish on the toe cap, which then will enhance the effect. Basically, it's a bit hard to explain, but it will bring out the shine in the easiest ways to explain it. So what we're going to do is you're going to go into your kitchen, you can use a tap. Okay, we're going to use cold water for this, and basically all we're going to do is you're going to get the tap running on a nice low drizzle, okay, about this much, and then we're going to put the toe cap under the water, and we're going to use a fresh piece of cotton wool, and we're just going to go around in circles. Okay, so we're going to get the cotton wool wet first, completely wet, soaking it, and then put the toe cap under water and just go around in circles. And you should do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, but this will bring out a very, very high shine. Because don't forget, once you've finished applying all those layers of polish with the cotton wool, this just finishes it all in, sort of sets it all in. And you're going to use cold water for this, not hot. Okay, so like I said, for 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll just do it for a couple of minutes on that. And then once you've done, you want to put the boot down, and you want to get a piece of kitchen paper. It doesn't have to be kitchen paper, it can be a tea towel, but kitchen paper is the best for this. And now you can see I've got a very high shine on my boot. Just to dry the boot, there may be a few watermarks on there, like spots of water, so we're going to get an edge of the tissue paper and just place it on the watermark to absorb the water. as you can see I'm doing here. Absorb in the water. This way there will not be any watermarks left on the boot. Okay. And when you're happy with that, we can go on to the liquid polishing stage. So we've done the polishing, we've done the water boring, now we're going to finish the boot off. So, Kiwi liquid polish black, and we're going to use this, and we're going to go all over the boot, apart from the toe cap. Okay, so you can put your hand in your boot, use your Kiwi liquid polish, and go all over the boot. Making sure when you come to the toe cap, you're very close, very cautious that you don't actually go onto the toe cap. Okay, getting all up onto the tongue of the boot, where the laces go, all up the sides, and don't get it on the heels either. Right, when it's liquid polished, you'll leave it for about 5-10 minutes to dry, and then wrap it back up in pillowcase for the best result, or a cloth. So that's basically it about how to polish your number one boots and shine them. Once you've done the toe cap of the boot, then you want to move on to the heel. So as you can see, my heels are quite shiny. You want to do the exact same method as you do with the boot, or with the toe cap. But I won't show you that because it's the exact same method. And then once you've done that, relace your boots, which I'll be showing in the next video how to lace your boots properly. And that is the finished number one boot ready to go. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's helped. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for